Do you feel like you're stuck in a conversation where every effort to communicate seems meaningless? Do you feel manipulated, drawn into spirals of negative emotions with no way out? Chances are you're dealing with a narcissist. They are masters of manipulation, individuals who constantly seek to control and dominate others. They will use any tactic to achieve their goals, from sweet-talking persuasion to words as sharp as knives. But don't worry, in this video, I'll share effective strategies to handle narcissists, empowering you to regain control of the conversation and protect yourself from their negative influence. Join me as we uncover the secrets to winning in this psychological game. Strategy 1. Actively avoid engaging in arguments. The first and most crucial step is to refuse participation in pointless arguments that narcissists intentionally create. You need to understand that every time you're drawn into an argument, you're giving them exactly what they crave the most: attention. Narcissists don't just want to win debates. They need your attention and concern to satisfy their desire for validation. This is what's known as supply, the energy from others that makes them feel powerful and in control. They thrive on your reactions and confrontations because these interactions feed their sense of dominance. Moreover, narcissists are often lost in their delusions of grandeur. They believe they are the center of the universe, a flawless masterpiece towering above the ordinary masses. In their self-created world, they reign supreme, shining brightly while viewing others as mere spectators. They never see themselves as at fault, only as surrounded by inferiors. For them, it's not they who need to change, but the world, which must adjust to be worthy of their greatness. This is the tragedy of narcissists, forever trapped in a golden cage of their own making, unable to see that their arrogance and delusions block them from achieving genuine happiness. So, don't waste your energy trying to change them. Instead, learn to protect yourself from being pulled into the gravitational force of their massive ego. Avoid getting sucked into their selfish vortex where peace is lost and darkness prevails. However, if you're forced into a debate, don't aim to win. You can't win against a narcissist who thrives on dominance and sees arguments as their power play. Victory isn't your goal. Your objective is to stay as far away as possible from the chaos they create. Narcissists rarely focus on the core issue in arguments. They derail conversations with chaotic, distorted thoughts, bringing up irrelevant, outdated issues as weapons to attack you. Strategy 2. The Grey Rock Technique. If you must engage with a narcissist, one effective strategy I've recommended is the Grey Rock Technique. Curious about what that means? Let me explain. Imagine walking by a stream and noticing a grey rock. It blends with countless others, unremarkable and uninteresting. If you've ever wished to avoid attracting a narcissist's attention, becoming a grey rock might be your best strategy. While humans can't literally turn into stones, this concept refers to a state of emotional neutrality. According to psychologist Dr. Carol McBride, narcissists thrive on conflict as a means to control you. Seeing you react intensely satisfies them. By employing the grey rock method, you block their manipulations by making interactions as monotonous as possible. When communicating, put on a neutral mask, responding with brief, dry phrases like yes, got it, or thank you. Maintain a flat, emotionless tone to make them feel as though they're hitting a wall. Picture yourself as an unyielding grey statue, calm and immovable in the face of their emotional storms. This stillness is your most powerful weapon to dismantle their manipulations. When texting, keep messages short and to the point. Avoid long explanations or emotional expressions. A single concise sentence works best. Narcissists will twist words, cherry-pick phrases, and weaponize your messages against you. By keeping your communication sharp and minimal, you prevent them from distorting your meaning. Imagine each message as a precise arrow. The shorter and more focused, the greater its impact. Even a one-word reply can be enough to convey your message and halt their tactics. This brevity becomes your shield, protecting you from their verbal traps and manipulations. Strategy 3. Use their traits to manipulate them. While ignoring and avoiding narcissists is ideal, it's not always practical, especially if you share responsibilities like children or finances. In such cases, remember that you're entering a true battle requiring sharpness and strategy. Instead of letting emotions guide you, focus on your goals. What do you want from this interaction? More time with your kids, financial fairness, or simply avoiding conflict? Define your primary and secondary objectives, much like military planning requires contingencies. One significant mistake is trying to make the narcissist understand your pain. Don't communicate with them as you would with a reasonable person. Instead, treat it as a game where tactics will help you achieve your goals. Prioritize your safety and never expect to change them or repair the relationship. A clever tactic involves using their own traits against them to compel them to act as you wish. Below are some subtle approaches to turn the tables without provoking conflict. 1. An appeal to their ego. For example, if you want them to contribute financially to childcare, avoid criticism. Instead, subtly remind them of the responsible, admirable parent they like to see themselves as. I know you always want the kids to be proud of you. Supporting them fully will give them the best opportunities and ensure they're grateful to you as they grow up. 2. Leverage their fear of losing face. If you want more time with your children, emphasize how others might perceive them. I'm sure people would respect you even more if they saw how you prioritize the kids' well-being by letting us spend more time together. It shows you're a father who puts his children first. 3. Conditional compliments. When they resist financial or parental responsibilities, pair compliments with specific actions. I know you always want the best for the kids. If you could cover this term's tuition, it would really help them achieve their potential. Winning this psychological game requires patience and adaptability. Sharpen your intellect and stay flexible to navigate any situation. Remember, you are not a victim. You are a warrior, fully capable of controlling your destiny. By using your intelligence and resilience, you can transform a toxic relationship with a narcissist from a source of suffering into a stepping stone toward achieving your goals without losing yourself. Strategy 4. Bringing the truth to light. One powerful strategy for dealing with narcissists is bringing the truth to light, especially in situations where they use manipulation to maintain control. Narcissists often thrive in darkness environments where they can create chaos, exploit emotions, and make you feel powerless. However, when you choose to expose the truth and reveal their actions openly, you not only dismantle their tactics, but also force them to face the consequences of their behavior. Research by Dr. George Simon, an expert in manipulative psychology, highlights that manipulators, especially narcissists, fear public exposure the most. This is because they are highly protective of their self-image and will go to great lengths to maintain a facade of perfection. By bringing transparency to a situation, you strip them of their weapons and regain confidence and control. Imagine working with a narcissistic boss who frequently undermines you in front of colleagues, distorting your performance to keep you at a disadvantage. In private conversations, they can easily manipulate the narrative, leaving you confused and doubting yourself. Instead of confronting them privately, you arrange for a team meeting involving colleagues and leadership. In this setting, you calmly present factual data about your performance, supported by evidence such as emails, reports, or positive client feedback. In this public forum, the narcissistic boss cannot manipulate the narrative as easily. They are forced to confront the truth in front of witnesses. Their reaction might range from anger to an attempt to regain control, but the key is that you've disrupted their ability to manipulate and reduced their power to continue these tactics in the future. In a marriage, a narcissistic spouse may frequently blame or manipulate to maintain their sense of control. For instance, a narcissistic husband might refuse to pay for the child's education, claiming, "I've done too much already and you do nothing." Instead of arguing privately, the wife could choose to address the issue in the presence of a mediator, such as a family counselor or lawyer. By clearly presenting the financial needs of the child, prior contributions from both parties, and a request for fairness, the wife creates a scenario where the husband cannot easily distort the truth. This not only pressures him to act appropriately, but also reduces his ability to use financial manipulation in the future. Bringing the truth to light not only minimizes a narcissist's ability to manipulate, but also boosts your confidence and sense of control. Dr. Kristin Neff, author of Self-Compassion, emphasizes that standing up for the truth and your rights is essential for rebuilding self-confidence and mitigating the emotional damage caused by toxic relationships. Imagine the empowering feeling of breaking free from their darkness, where everything is twisted to confuse and weaken you. By exposing the truth, you reclaim your power and force them to confront the reality of their actions. This liberation not only strengthens you, but also paves the way for peace in your life. Strategy 5. Be firm and decisive. When arguing with a narcissist, you'll notice they often use subtle tactics to evade responsibility. They might resort to nonsensical statements, childish remarks, or distraction techniques like blaming, justifying, or even rallying others as allies against you. These tactics can leave you feeling confused, directionless, and trapped in a never-ending argument. Narcissists rarely take responsibility for their actions. Instead of addressing the issue you've raised, they'll divert the conversation to criticize you, dig up past mistakes, or accuse you of being the problem. Phrases like, "You're always exaggerating," or "I've done so much, and you never appreciate it," are designed to make you feel guilty and defensive. They might also invoke imaginary supporters to strengthen their argument, saying things like, "Everyone agrees with me, not just me," or "Even my friends think you're too difficult." This can make you feel isolated, lose confidence, and even doubt your own judgment. To counter this, it's crucial to establish clear boundaries and stand firm. Communicate your expectations in the relationship and refuse to be drawn into prolonged debates. Instead of defending or justifying yourself, focus on presenting your perspective concisely and decisively. Once you've stated your point, step away from the argument. Avoid prolonged discussions or further explanations, as narcissists will twist your words to drag out the confrontation. By refusing to engage in their games, you block their ability to manipulate you. Thank you for watching today's video on how to handle narcissists and maintain control in conversations. Remember, when dealing with a narcissist, the key lies in staying calm, setting clear boundaries, and refusing to get drawn into pointless arguments. While you cannot change them, you can control how you react and protect yourself from their manipulative tactics. If you found this video helpful, please hit like and subscribe to stay updated on future content. Don't forget to share your experiences in the comments below. Your story might inspire and support others facing similar challenges. Always remember that you deserve respect, to be heard, and to live a peaceful life. See you in the next video.